we're going to see about this next match coming up. And this is going to be Burk VanHorn, Team Indiana Gold, and Franklin Wrestling Club with Walt Hoffman as the coach. Oscar Ramos from Team Wisconsin in the Kenosha Wrestling Club. There's a little bit of height difference here, but
you know, neither wrestler seemed to fight for position there. They just came right on in, chest to chest, hip to hip, and they just started. Quite interesting some of the styles of how they went.
A big headlock by Burk.
Nice headlock. Still getting back out.
And now a reverse. And there's going to be points awarded here.
So we got
both ways.
We're going to
have to wait here.
We're going to go. No points are going out of match, so we're going to have a 4-2 score.
So Ramos coming in here as your Greco-Roman freestyle and Burk style state champion from Wisconsin, going up against the Indiana Greco-Roman freestyle and folk style state champion. So in 2012, these guys won everything in their state championships they could in all three styles. So this is a head-to-head.
You got 1-1 there. Referee went 1 blue and judge went 1 red, and that leaves it up to the chairman.
Now a nice body lock. Level change by Burk.
5-3 now. Plugging this in. I have him come over so we can plug you in. We have a dual port plug in here so we can both hear in our headphones.
Oh, and a big throw going out by Burk VanHorn.
That is it. That ends that period.
That was huge, coming out to the edge of the mat.
Just boom, and it's there. You know?
And that's what international style wrestling is. It is big moves, big scores. This is the best part about this international style Greco-Roman. It's all upper body. And we break them fast when they get into a situation where it becomes a no scoring potential. We want action here, and we're seeing it between these two teams. Indiana Gold. And again, the high dive with a body lock to a headlock, but Burk gets countered by Ramos. As Ramos goes feet to back, scoring 3 points.
He reached down, got that body lock, and just took that move right away from him.
Absolutely nice counter. Good position. Now these guys are going to study each other a little bit as they have both had their big moves. So now we're going to play the waiting game as Burk VanHorn won the first period. Ramos up 3-0 with 1:20 left. It might be content. I see a little blood on the right shoulder of Burk VanHorn, but I think it's coming from Ramos. So we might have a contended deal here where we're going to have blood time.
I think it's coming from his lip.
I believe that is. Absolutely.
Yeah, the referee just tells him to get the action going. And the blood time should be stopped here so that we can pull it up off of the wrestlers. Reach! Short! As VanHorn is showing blood on both shoulders now. Are you talking about the back on his back right there?
Absolutely.
I'm not too sure that's just not a skin rub or a mat burn there.
It's not. Ramos is bleeding coming over after the first period after that big throw with Burk going to the edge. And that's a swipe.
There's the whistle.
Now we're going to stop the match here.
Attention to blue. he's got the lead. He's not interested in risking anything at this point. But VanHorn's going to have to step it up. 10 seconds to go. He may just wait it out and say, okay, we'll figure this out in the third period. Or last second, no, that's what he did. Okay, let's just wait and let's make it happen in the third period.
Absolutely. They stopped right there after that big throw by Ramos. They looked at each other for quite a few seconds, sizing each other up. I think we're going to see a great third period here, as both of these wrestlers have demonstrated their ability to get the big moves.
Okay, here we go. We start chest to chest. Immediately move away, not utilizing that body line.
They want to come in and make the action happen, not off the start, but they want to create it themselves to keep the competitor a little off balance, so they can gain the advantage.
Referee telling Blue to get his head up. Blue got his head down on the shoulder, basically blocking Burk from coming in and working any kind of moves.
Well, Oscar Ramos is the last 3 years, Burke Style State champion, so he's comfortable there.
With that headlock in there, good defense, nothing yet, but he's hipping in there.
I think we're going to go out of bounds here before there's a score.
There won't be a score. They were on the mat and they did not move on their feet, so there will be no score.
Burk VanHorn threw that headlock, and Oscar countered well. A lot of movement. A lot of mat space was covered right there. We're going to sit here for a few seconds. There's 55 seconds left.
Looking at the score sheet for the there's a step out. We don't have to worry about that. We'd have been in the clinic, Burke would have the choice, but not now. We won't do that.
That score is important when it comes down to the final position in the third period. And now Burke is going to have to go big.
He looked at the clock.
He knows how much time's left here. And there's 1 point awarded. There's 1 blue, 1 red. The referee and the judge contending the calls.
Well, they came
and 1 red being awarded by the chairman. So there's a tie, 1-1 here with Burke winning the tiebreaker. And beat to back. Being awarded with 20 seconds left to Ramos.
I'm looking at that. I was watching that as they went out. Burke had the underhooks, and I think he tried to throw it. And Ramos just took that away from him and Ramos right on his back.
Ramos is definitely the taller wrestler with a little bit more leverage. Burke a little shorter, but broader. And that was a hard hit that Burke took. As he went straight feet to back there. So we're going to take a little bit of time here as the scoreboard shows a little bit. So your 2008 freestyle champion is now sitting up. Mrs. Moss, the trainer, is out there to take care of her. She goes to just about every ISWA tournament. And her husband, Aaron Moss, is the head coach.
Head coach at Ben Davis High School on the other side of town.
Well, I want to get to Levi Moss. Levi Moss, he's become quite the wrestler as a state champion.
Well, they're a wrestling family, as is Burke's family. Yesterday, as I mentioned, a rich heritage. Throw that word in. Yesterday, I left the heritage out. Just great.
And that's the great part about this sport.
Brothers wrestling parents involved in the program for local clubs.
10 seconds left. A high dive attempt by Burk.
Get that throw.
And
5
Ramos. And again, continuation, but
they keep coming, throwing into the table here.
Time's out. And Oscar Ramos.
5-1. 5-1 is the end score there on that period.
And Oscar Ramos wins this for Team Wisconsin.
One match after another is one big battle.
State champions in multiple divisions.